That's tough to win if you're allowing that little on the mound. Dodgers pitching's been great, Derek.
Yeah, they're down 3 games, and then their reward for Game 4 is Ohtani. Is Ohtani pitching?
Correct.
Yeah, so he's their 4th starter.
I mean, it's laughable.
Yeah, it really is, and you never look. God, you never want to say a series is over, because once again we were on the other side of it. But
hey, I say it for you.
Yeah,
this series is over.
Side. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it. It really does look like it. The Dodgers are just too deep, and it seems like the Brewers' offense is in a rut.
Yeah, look, the Brewers, they're actually playing well. Like Pat Murphy said right there, they've only scored 10 runs, and you would think 1-2 or 2-1. But the truth is that from top to bottom, the Dodgers are by far the best team in baseball. Their starting pitching is healthy. Their bullpen's healthy. Their lineup is healthy. They're making the season look like a formality.
The Dodgers, they can win in so many ways that but their pitching has been phenomenal. Look at Glasnow today. That was unbelievable. And let me tell you, during the regular season, it was a different subject. They had so many guys injured. They had so many guys going and not going. You never know what's going to happen. They prepared the whole scenario to be where they are right now. But now, guys, I'm sorry, but this Dodger thing is ridiculous good.
Yeah, and when the Brewers, when they want to mix things up, they do it by creating chaos on the bases. They can't even get on base.
Hard to create chaos when you're not on.
That's right.
And the trailing of these games, it's amazing. The Dodgers, they put together this incredible pitching staff, but they were really, for the most part, hurt all year long. And then they get everybody back. They're all healthy. They build up Ohtani to be ready for the playoffs and do what he's doing. And then Sasaki, who was banged up almost the entire year, comes back like, you know what? You're going to close games. And he's been like unhittable in the closer role.
Yeah, it's just plug and play. Just put him anywhere.
I retired.
Let's look at this. Let's look at that Mookie play again. Derek, I just want to, get a little...
The thing is what people don't realize, because of all the stars that the Dodgers have, what Mookie Betts is doing. Second base, right field, shortstop, flip again, go back. It's not that easy. I mean, I know we give Ohtani a lot of credit because he's hit DHing and he's pitching. That's not easy to move around the diamond like that.
He's a winner, man. This kid, he played to win. You tell Mookie, I want you tomorrow to play first base because our team gonna be better. He would not complain. He'd be like, give me the glove. I will go for it. The longest we win, I will do whatever it takes. That's why I love that kid.
Poppy, I love the word you said, winner. And that's exactly what he is. And the guy next to him, Muncy, he's also a winner. I mean, Muncy's a guy that came in, developed. They said he wasn't a great defender. He's playing like Scott Rowland defense, right? Or Arenado. I mean, he made a play against Philly on the bunt play to Mookie Betts on the run. And then tonight, he made a play to his left, turns around, no force, and throws a rocket. That is an incredible, that's a 10 out of 10 defensive play. In a degree of difficulty, you just got to tip your cap right.
The All-Star Alex Avila, the Cy Young Award winner, and World Series champion Jake Peavy. I'm Adam Amber. I keep hearing all this talk, but it's all bullpens now. Starting pitching isn't what it once was. No longer the case in the 2025 postseason. Great starting pitching. Once again, the theme, Peave. We saw it in the series with LA Milwaukee, and we certainly saw it in Toronto and Seattle.
We saw a 41-year-old starting pitcher out there today. I don't know if you can have two better guys on the desk for somebody like myself who competed against Max, know what he's all about, to watch him show up in the moment. You got a guy here who's caught him. Did he ever yell at you like that?
It was only because I yelled at him first.
What did you see tonight, though?
He was absolutely outstanding. I think, there was a lot of people not sure what to expect from him today, but he definitely rose to the occasion because he's a competitor. And, at times he can will things to happen.
We're going to show what happened with Max Scherzer and the Blue Jays in just a second. But first, we kick things off. The Dodgers in the speed closing as the Dodgers win this game 3-1. Once again, dominant pitching from start to finish as they take a 3-0 series. It's this simple sometimes, folks. A 1.54 ERA over 58 in the third innings, a 135 opponent average, and they have thrown 70% of the Dodgers innings this postseason. Here's Abby Labar.
Tyler, I just saw you get Dodger Stadium on their feet. You're one win away from going back to the World Series. Can you just describe the feelings right now?
It's incredible. Just being from here, just being able to be on this team has always been a dream of mine, and then just to get together with the group of dudes that we have, it feels amazing, and we're close to closing it out. Let's keep playing good, and then we'll get it done.
You had a tough act to follow after game 1 and 2, but you did excellent tonight. What was working so well?
I think early on the rhythm was a little off. Nothing was really...
Day for the Dodgers once again in a world that's losing starting pitching and not putting a a premium on it. The Dodgers are showing that you can get some hot starters and ride them to lots of success.
That's huge right there, too. For a guy that throws as hard as Tyler Glasnow, to be able to have a pitch mix like that, utilize 4 pitches like that. I know, sometimes when you look at 4-seam and 2-seam, it's like, oh, that's just a fastball. And you could kind of eliminate that. No, that's two very different fastballs that he can utilize in different parts of the count, different areas of the strike zone, and to different batters as well. So, he's got 4 quality pitches that he can kind of go through, and to be that unpredictable. Usually, in today's game, you can see guys, have the ability to do that more, but it used to be like, you got a fastball like that, you're using that primarily most of the time to set everything else up, but he has 4 pitches that he can use to get anybody out.
And it's interesting what was the weakness for this Dodgers team? Potentially their bullpen, right? That was the concern. Here's how you fix it, Alex. Dominant starters that go deep into games. I mean, look at how many outs they've recorded. It's not just they've been effective, but they're going deep. They get 24 outs, 27 outs, 17 outs. I mean, they're dominating right now.
Yeah, no, they are. I mean, these guys are paid to dominate too, because they've had the track record to be able to do that. So they're showing out and showing up for this Dodgers team like everyone knows and expects them to do. And what they've been able to do is create an incredible game plan going into it and execute that game plan and adjust as they needed to. And all 3 of these guys, all 3 of these starts from these pitchers have been fantastic. But give credit where credit's due. With that bullpen, today you had
the third.
Yeah, Vesia, Trinan, Banda, and Sasaki. No runs, 4 Ks.
That's right.
And Dave Roberts deployed them perfectly today. Did flawless job today on the pitching side.
They all looked good. Trinan's slider was back.
Yeah.
Yeah, Banda and that Banda brothers look pretty good. Here's Abby Labar with Tommy Edman, who said this about being a win away from the World Series.
Man, it's amazing. Glass was amazing today. Continue to do the same stuff that Snell and Yoshi did in Milwaukee. And we're just excited. We didn't play great during the regular season, and we're getting hot at the right time.
Yeah, that was a big play. Just getting the ball, and that was a tough throw.
A lot of infield hits, and so, just trying to play as clean a baseball as we can. It's been the difference, I think.
The thing about our guys is they're battle tested, and they know that I've never lost faith in them. They never lost confidence.
We got to be better as an offense. Our pitching staff is doing a great job of keeping these guys off the board. As offense as a whole, we got to be better, and we got to get some more runs across.
That team's pretty good. So are we. We haven't shown a bunch of strikeouts when it was very difficult to see.
And there's a real disparity, certainly, when it comes to these teams' offenses. As far as the pitching was concerned, Ashby starts. Goes a third of an inning, couple hits, 1 run. Mizorowski, fantastic. 9 Ks, 1 walk. Gives up 2 runs, and Abner Uribe and Jared Koenig as well. I mean, the offense here, quite simply, just hasn't been there for Milwaukee, right? They own 9 hits in 3 games. The Dodgers have had 11 extra base hits. But having said that, Alex, little second-guess game. Should they have started Mizorowski in the first place in Game 3?
I mean, that's a tough one for me. I mean, obviously, the way me and Jake think, you're going to want a starter to start the game, especially one that can be so it's hard for me to say yes for sure, because he's also pitched really well out of the bullpen, Mizorowski. So this plan gets him in the game.
Right.
So and pitching important innings. So I was okay with it, but I'm looking forward to when they let this guy unleash him and start him, every 5 days.
It's hard to second guess them because they have pitched well, right? And I even said this last night we would probably throw an opener and throw Mizorowski. But I am of the stance that this guy's too good to hide. He deserves to get a proper start. When you throw 102 miles an hour with those couple breaking balls to go with, I'm starting this guy. They had, and they had success behind Ashby in Game 1 with Quinn Priester. And these starters, yes, they can come and throw out of the bullpen. I get it. But when you have somebody this talented,
you said something earlier before the show where it was just like, are we overthinking it? You have a guy like Mizorowski, let him go.
I'm running my starters out. Yes, and we're talking now about how successful these other starters have been. I watched Mizorowski overpower Ohtani in his first at bat. What was to say that couldn't happen in the first?
He did his job, and the pitching has done their job. Their offense needs to find that spark, kind of like what we saw with Toronto the first couple of games in the ALCS. Jimenez gets a big home run, all of a sudden they're off to the races. That was their spark. They got to find somebody's got to have some sort of hit and moment like that to gain that confidence back for the Brewers offense.
Yeah, to back up on that thought, if Ohtani doesn't flip that ball out there and right, and the infield's not in, Mookie's ball, it's probably a different inning. We're not second guessing it. But in the future, these guys have 4 starters. Quinn Priester won 16, 17, 18 straight games. I believe that guy deserves a start. I believe the same thing with Freddie Peralta, and then you run Mizorowski, Quintana out there. That would be what I would do.
I'm just always impressed by the young composure of this guy. I mean, the 21 strikeouts in 11 innings against the Dodgers this year, that's incredible work by Mizorowski. The Miz has Riz. As we can